أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما وأجمعين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to LQ Milton class number 79, book 2, lesson number 27. We are learning about al-ajwaf, the weak verbs. For the past two classes we have been practicing and learning about al-ajwaf, and two of the verbs that we really concentrated in the last two class was kana and qala, right. Today inshallah we will start the exercises, lesson number 27, but before we go to the exercises and practice al-ajwaf, let us try and ponder upon some of the examples of kana and qala from the Quran, right, just high level, we don't have to go in details. Kana, what is the meaning of kana? He was or he became, right. Kana is a weak verb, he was or he became. The only caveat with kana is that the meaning of kana would require some more explanation, because it does not, it brings some ambiguity. When I say kana, he was, our mind is wondering, there is some ambiguity in our mind. He was what, why, what, when, right. So with kana we don't call the file, we call ismu kana. We have to bring an ism to make a complete sense out of kana. That is the only thing with kana, but other than that qala is a verb where the action has been done. Qala, he said, the action of saying has been done, so it is understood, so there is no ambiguity there. But with kana, even though it is al-ajwaf, there is some ambiguity, so there are some different rules with kana. Innahu kana tawwaba. Inna comes harfu tawqid wa nasbin, right, harfu tawqid wa nasbin. What comes after inna? Ismu inna, and the ismu inna will be mansub. Where is the ismu inna? Who. And then khabar inna, where is the khabar inna? Jumla failure coming as a khabar inna, as a marfu, in a marfu form, fi mahalli rafin for inna. So this is a complete jumla failure. Coming as a khabar inna, right. So now let us try and make the connections. Indeed, surely, verily, he, ismu inna mansub. Kana tawwaba, he is the most forgiving. Now this jumla fe'liya is marfu, khabar inna. Jumla fe'liya kana, where is the ismu kana? Remember, when there is a kana, there has to be an ismu kana. Mustatir, mustatir, hidden. Taqdiruhu huwa, yadullu ala who. Who is who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? And then after kana, ismu, the khabar kana will be mansub. See, now it's all making sense. It's the opposite. Kana is the opposite of inna. Kana is the opposite of inna. So kana tawwaba is the khabar kana mansub. Now one thing that I wanted to emphasize when I translated this ayah, innahu kana tawwaba, indeed he is the most forgiving, and this is just a rough translation, okay, we are not going into too much details there. Why am I saying is? Why I am not saying was? Kana means he was or he became. Because with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever kana comes with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it becomes an eternal truth. So the meaning is past, present and future. So we say indeed he is the most forgiving, tawwaba. We can ponder more into this ayah. There's too many things going on, but let's move on. Next one is innahum. Again same thing, inna comes. Where is the ismu inna? Hum. Indeed they. Now inna, surely, indeed, verily, for sure, but inna cannot be translated in its true sense in Arabic language. You have to bring in the emotions in the heart to translate inna. Innahum, indeed they, kanu. Now kanu comes. Where is the khabar inna? Where is the khabar inna? The entire jumla fe'liya coming as a khabar inna fi mahalli rafin, in the place of being marfu. We will learn a bit more about it in book 3, but so now we are making the connection. This jumla fe'liya is connected to inna, right? Kanu la, indeed they were not, la yarjuna, anticipating hisaba, right, their accountability. Indeed they were not anticipating their accountability. Kanu, this ayah and this ayah, is it a jumla fe'liya or a jumla ismiya? Ismiya, jumla ismiya. Why? Because when inna enters into the jumla ismiya, and only enters into the jumla ismiya, it will make the mubtada into ismu inna, right, into ismu inna. Innahum kanu. Now kanu were not, kanu la were not, kanu. Where is the ismu kana? Wow is the ismu kana. See, now I am not saying file. Why? Because with ismu kana, it's not the file. With kana, it's not the file, it's the ismu kana. So wow is the ismu kana. Kanu, they were, la, they were not, yarjuna hisaba. Where is the khabar kana? Mansub, mansub, right, mansub. Now we can ponder a bit. Now that we have unlocked this ayah, we can ponder more into it. We can start making the connections and think about it, but let's just move on. This is very high level. Let's just move on to the next one.
Can I just say La Yarjuna and Saba is the full hub for
No, la is your la nafiya and yarjuna is negation. Inna jahannama kanat mirsada. Inna comes again. Where is ismu inna? Jahannama. Okay, this is very interesting ayah. We were discussing this ayah before the class, so I'll just bring that discussion into our lecture too, because something happens behind the scenes which are interesting. In Jahannama, indeed, Jahannama is ismu inna. Kanat mirsada, same thing, right? Kanat mirsada, same thing. The translation we saw when we were coming up with this ayah, the translation said is, indeed Jahannam is lying in waiting. It used is, the translation used is, and then we thought about it and we said, well, no, hold on a second, kanat is in past tense, right? So indeed Jahannam was lying in waiting, which is a more impactful statement. That's what I'm going to say. Which is the most impactful statement, is or was? Something is waiting now, or something had been waiting for so many years in anticipation. So see, the translation cannot capture these emotions. We just go through the translation and then move on. But the impactful statement is was. The Jahannam had been waiting, was in waiting for so many years, infinity or whatever. So the anticipation, the level of anticipation over the period of time has been increasing. So when we start thinking about it, the emotions will start to come out. So the translation would not capture these things. So inna Jahannama, indeed Jahannam was lying in waiting. I think that's a more impactful statement than saying is in waiting. Kanat, where is the ismu kana? Mustatir. Taqdeeruhu hiya yadullu ala Jahannam. Hazihi, yeah, feminine.
That's why it's kanat.
Yeah, that's why it's kanat. Yeah, Jahannam is, I mean, we know that all the ism, the nouns in Arabic language are either masculine or feminine. So this is the feminine nature of the nouns. Hazihi Jahannamu allati kuntum tu'adun. Now again, hazihi, just like you said, Jahannam is feminine in nature. That's why we're using hazihi, not haza. This is the hellfire. Allati, again feminine. Allati, which is kuntum, you were all. Kuntum, you were all. Tu'adun, promised. Wa'ada, tu'adun, right? You were all promised. وَيَقُولُ الْكَافِرُ يَا لَيْتَنِي. What did you translate it? What did you say? Ya laitani, Samad bhai? In despair they will say, kuntu, I wish I were turaba, like dust, right?
Or you can say,
I wish I was dust. So going back to the life that they spent in the world, in dunya. They thought that they wish they would, they was, or they were just like dust. Kuntu. Where is the ismu kana? No, not mustatir. Tu. And where is the khabar kana? Turaba. See, these are the small little things when we are memorizing the Quran. The mistakes that usually people make, they correct themselves if they know the grammar. They know kuntu, and then they know the khabar kana will have to be or has to be mansub. So, they say turaba. Right? So, these small mistakes do not happen. This is the file for yaqulu. This is a file for yaqulu, and this is the ismu kana. So, there is a difference there, right. We are moving on, but it makes sense, we can translate it, right, and then we can think about it and we can grammatically analyze it, and then maybe start opening up the ayahs, and then the pondering and but now we do not have much time to go and then start doing a debate here, but at least the high level is there. Qala means he said. Qalu, they said, right. Subhana Rabbana inna kunna zalimin. Now, one day we will discuss Subhana in more detail. Very powerful word, very powerful word, and don't take it lightly when we say Subhanallah, right. This is the maf'ulun mutlaq. But anyways, they said, where is the file for qalu? Wow. They said Subhana, glorification. Rabbana, glorification, O our Lord, right, O our Lord. Rabbana mudaf alayh. Inna, indeed we. Where is the ismu inna? Na is the ismu inna. Where is the khabar inna? Kunna zalimin. See, when we start breaking it up in grammatical analysis and then start breaking it up the ayah and start analyzing it, the emotions will start to, and the more colors will start to come out, and then we start making connections. So, this kunna zalimin is connected to inna, right. Kunna, where is the ismu kana? Na. And where is the khabar kana? Zalimin. And we know zalimin is mansub, right, is mansub. We have done that. They said, glorification over Lord, indeed you indeed we were among the transgressors, zalimin, or wrongdoers. وقال الإنسان ما لها. وقال الإنسان ما لها. Now, waw is ataf, Suratul Zalzala, and qala al insanu. The men would say, ma laha, what is the matter with it, right? What is the matter with it? Now, one grammatical rule, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using the huwa form, the file is plural, but then the verb used is singular. Why not use qalu?
really plural? Insan? Insan is plural?
Yes.
There is always san.
I didn't know that.
What's singular?
Is it singular?
Al-ins is singular.
Okay, we'll check that out.
Yeah,
We'll check that. But the rule that I was going to explain is, whenever check करें, whenever only with kala, the rule is when the file is plural and the sentence is beginning with kala, we use the singular form, because otherwise we are dealing with two files. Kalu, if we would have say kalu, then waw is the file, right? Then what happens to the al insanu? It is marfu too. Then we are dealing with two files. So that's why the grammatical rule is when the sentence is beginning with kala, then it will be begin with, and then the file is plural, then we use the singular. Now regardless whether this is singular or plural, the rule is there.
Plural is nas.
Plural is nas. Oh yes, you're right. Insanu. Yes, plural is nas. Annas. Ya ayyuhan nas. Jazakallah. Ma laha. What it is the matter with it? Ma laha. What is the matter with it? Waw is and is when qultum ya Musa. Where is the file? And when they all said, O Musa, and then there is an ayah continue with that, where we just brought in the piece of the ayah here. Why is qultum? So you see, we see kana and kala in practice, and these are the two most frequently used verbs in Quran, right? Most frequently used words in Quran, and they all said, sorry. And then you all said, kultum. See, that's the thing. You all said. So we have to, yeah. You all said in second person. And when you all said, ya Musa. Now this one is a good example in Ambai. Qalata. So we are talking about two women. Qalata, qala, qala, qalu, qalat, qalata, qulna, qulta, qultuma. Qultum, qulti, qultuma, qultunna, qultu, qulna. Right? So qalata. Where is the file? Alif. Alif is the file. Qalata. The two of them, feminine, said la nuski. What is we do not the water? Yeah.
We cannot water over.
We can water hatta until yusdira ra'au, until the other flocks or the other shepherds will take away their flocks, right? But the focus is qala, qultum, qala and qalu. Kana, kanu, kanat, kuntum and kuntu. The actual purpose of these example is to see these, and these are frequently used in Quran. Now, so when these verbs comes in the Quran, which surah is that, Nambai? Al-Qasas. Okay. Ayah number 23. Okay. Just for the reference, if somebody is more interested in Surah Al-Qasas, ayah number 23. So these two verbs, when they come in, we have to understand them and then make some sense out of it, because they are very frequently used, and they are both al-ajwaf. Let's start lesson number 27. There are 33 or 34 exercises, long exercises. We'll try to cover as much as possible today, and then inshallah we'll try to finish the lesson in the next class and then move on into al naqis. What is al naqis? Remember weak verbs? Yes, when the weakness is in the lam kalima. When the weakness is in the fa kalima, then it is al misal. When the weakness is in ain kalima, then it is called al ajwaf. When the weakness is in the lam kalima, it is called al naqis. Tamarin ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati, answer the following questions. We'll quickly move on. Okay. 182 of the old book. 182. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati, answer the following questions. Kam usbu'an ghaba Adnan, how many weeks Adnan remained absent? He remained absent. Ghaba, he remained absent usbu'aini, 2 weeks. Lima kana Adnana ghaiban, why was Adnan absent? Lima, why? Kana Adnan ghaiban, Adnanu ghaiban, why was Adnan absent? Because he was sick, I believe. Yes. Liannahu kana maridan, liannahu, because he was maridan, sick. Number 3, kam yawman ghaba Usmanu fil usba'aini, how many days Usman remained absent in 2 weeks? So he remained yawmaini fi hazal usbu'i, 2 days in this week, wa salasata ayamin fil usbu'il madi, so total 5 days, right? So we say ghaba, he remained absent khamsata ayamin, ghaba khamsata ayamin, he remained absent 5 days. Lima lam yanam Adam, lima, why? Lam yanam Adam, why Adam was sleeping, right? He was sleeping because he had a severe headache. Kana bihi sudaun shadidun, because he had a severe headache. Exercise number 2. Now, will al ajwaf, we already established that ajwaf comes in 3 babs: bab nasara, bab daraba, and bab samaya, right? So, and we had this discussion in class number 77 and 78, how the changes will happen. So, Dr. Sahab is giving us the first section of exercise number 2 is all the verbs are from bab nasara. So, kala and kana is from bab nasara, we already done that. Let us take another verb, zara, for example. Zara, zara, zaru, zarata, zurna, zurta, zurtuma, zurtum, zurti, zurtuma, zurtunna, zurtu, and zurna, right? Zara, yazuru. What is hiding behind alif? Wow, right? Wow is hiding behind alif. So, zara, yazuru. The next part of exercise number 2 is from the bab daraba. So, ja we already did. Let us say ba'a, 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 ba'u, ba'at, ba'ata, be'na, because it is from daraba. Be'na, be'tuma, be'na, be'tu, be'tuma, be'tum, be'ti, be'tuma, be'tunna, be'tu, be'na. Ba'a yabi'u, and we have done that. What is the meaning of ba'a? To sell, right? To sell. And then comes the third part, which is nama yanamu. This is from bab samaya. So, nama, nama, namu, namat, namata, nimna, nimta, nimtuma, nimtum, nimti, nimtuma, nimtunna, nimtu, nimna, right? And then mudare we can easily do yanamu, yanamani, yanamuna, we can do the entire 14. And then we also talked about the mutaharrik pronoun and the sakin pronoun. That's all in class number 78 and 77. So, we do not have to go through those again. Exercise number 3, Ta'ammal ma yali, ponder the following. Now, this is a good exercise. Hamidun, Hamidun, Qala, right, because Hamid is singular and third person and masculine. At-tullabu qalu, Aminatu qalat, at-talibatu qulna, Anta qulta, Antum qultum, Anti qulti, Antunna qultunna, Ana qultu, Nahnu qulna. We have done that in the previous class. So, it is very easy. And then number 4, Dr. Saab is giving us Qama and Zara and Kana, again same thing. He is giving us these 3 verbs and asking us use Qama, for example, Hamidun Qama, At-tullabu Qamu. So, we just practice it. So, it is easy, right. Aminatu Qamat, At-talibatu Qumna, right. Anta qumta, Antum qumtum, Anti qumti, Ana qumtu, Antunna qumtunna, and Nahnu qumna. So, we can practice that. Number 5, Iqra ma yali, read the following. Zara yazuru, Zurna, we visited, we visited, Zurna, we visited, visited, we visited whom? Mutaddi, al mutaddi, right. Al mudarrisa, the teacher, we visited the teacher. What kind of teacher? Al jadida, new teacher, Nath, right. Al barihata, last night, last night. Number 2, Azukti. Now, we are talking to Ya Ukhti, oh my sister, Ya Ukhti, we are talking to Ukhti. Azukti, did you taste? Haza, Haza, did you taste what? Mafulun bihi, where is the mafulun bihi? Haza, Haza is the mafulun bihi. At-tu'ama, badal for Haza, very good. And Ya Ukhti, did you taste this food, oh my sister? She is answering Naam, yes. Zuqtuhu, I tasted it. Wa wajadtuhu, and found it. Lazizan jiddan, very delicious. Number 3, Zahabtu, I went. Ila Makkata, I went to Makkah. Wa tuftu, Tafa. Now, these exercises, the first these are all from Bab Nasara, okay. Tafa yatufu, Tafa, Tafa, Tafu, Tafat, Tafata, Tufna, Tufta, Tuftuma, Tuftum, Tufti, Tuftuma, Tuftunna, Tuftu, I circled around, Tufna, we circled around. So, Zahabtu, I went, ila Makkata, to Makkah, wa tuftu bil Kaabata, and I did the tawaf or circle around the Kaaba. Number 4, Sumna, Sama yasumu, fasting, right. Past, Sumna, Sama yasumu, I fasted, sorry, we fasted, I am sorry, we fasted, right, we fasted, Sumna, we fasted. Yauma, Yaumal Asnaini, on Thursday, right. Number 5, Maza qulta li Hamid ya Ahmad. Now, we are talking to Ahmad, okay. Maza qulta, what did you say to Hamid, oh Ahmad, right. Qulta, he is answering ma qultu lahu shayyan. So, he has become defensive now, right. So, he said ma qulta, I did not say, ma qultu, I did not say, ma qultu lahu shayyan, I did not say anything to him, Now, one thing that is not discussed in this lesson, but we will learn more in book 3, but I will just mention it. Qala is a mutaaddi verb, which means it needs maf'ulun bihi. Okay, it means maf'ulun bihi. So, for example, and this is something we will learn in book 3, but I just wanted to bring it out. وَقَالَ الْإِنسَانُ مَا لَهَا. Where is the maf'ulun bihi? So, sometimes the maf'ulun bihi is not an ism anymore. A complete jumla can also come as the maf'ulun bihi, and we call it maqula. We call it maqula, right? Yani what he said what, and then the entire sentence is coming as a maf'ulun bihi for qala, and then we call it maqulul qawl or maqula. But that's something to keep it in mind, because some of the time we say qala and we don't see a noun which is mansoob. So, we were wondering where is the maf'ulun bihi, because so far we have already been introduced maf'ulun bihi as a noun which is coming as in a mansoob form right after that, right? But then sometimes the entire jumla can be a maqula. This is what has been said. Number 6, mata qumtum minan nawmi ya banai. When did you wake up from the sleep, O my sons? Qumna, we wake up qabla azanil fajri, before the azan of fajr. Number 7, bala tiflu fi sawbi. Bala means to urinate, right? So, bala tiflu, the small child urinated, fi sawbi, in my dress. Number 8, tubtu taba yatubu. Tubtu, I repent, ilallah, ilallahi, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, very easy. Number 9, kuntu mut'aban, I was exhausted, al yawma, today, falam, so falam azhab ilal madrasati, so I did not come to the school, madrasa. Kuntu mut'aban, where is the ismu kana? Tu. Where is the khabar kana? Mut'aban. Number 10, mut'aban. Number 10, zarani sadiki amsi. My sadiki, my friend, zarani, visited me, amsi, yesterday, wazurtahu, and I visited him, al yawma, today, and I visited him today. So, these are good sentences to practice. Number 6, ta'ammal ma yali, ponder the following. Now, before Dr. Sahab brought in kala in the madi form, now Dr. Sahab is bringing the mudare form. Very good. Hamidun yaqulu, at-tullabu yaquluna, aminatu taqulu, at-talibatu yaqulna, anta taqulu, antum taquluna, anti taqulina, antunna taqulna, ana aqulu, nahnu naqulu. We have done these drills in lesson number 77 and 78, both. I think in 77 we discussed kala, and then in 78 lesson we discussed kana. Number 7, we are still in Bab Nasara, right, and then Dr. Sahab, then next stage will move into Bab Daraba and then into Bab Samaya. So, number 7, Asnid yaqumu yatufu. Now, again same thing, Qama yaqumu. So, if we bring yaqumu, Hamidun yaqumu, at-tullabu yaqumuna, right. So, we aminatu taqumu, at-talibatu yaqumna exactly, anta taqumu, antum taqumuna. So, we do both yaqumu and yatufu. We can practice that at home. Number 8, ikra ma yali, read the following. Now, in these 6 sentences, Dr. Saab is bringing the mudare form. Ana, I, azuruka, zara, yazuru. 5 in your pocket, yazuru, tazuru, azuru, I visit, nazuru, we visit. Ana azuru, I visit, you, I visit, you, wa anta, and you, la tazuruni, do not visit me, right. La tazuru ni, visit me. I azuru, I visit, ka is your mafulun bihi, and tazuruni, where is the mafulun bihi? Ya mutakallam is the mafulun bihi. Number 2, yatufu, tafa yatufu, to circle around. Yatuful hujjaju, the hujjaj circle around, bil kabati, around the Kaaba. Number 3, now we are talking to ummi, my mother. Maza taqulina ya ummi, what are you saying, O my mother? Maza taqulina ya ummi, what are you saying, O my mother? Number 4, uridu, I want, uridu, I want. An akuna, I want, what are we waiting for? Mafulun bihi, I want. Where is mafulun bihi? Al masdar al muawwal coming as the mafulun bihi. An harfu masdariyin wa nasbin, right. Akuna, I want, to become mudarrisan, a teacher. Number 5, al banatu yazurna, the daughters visit khalatahunna, the daughters visit khalatahunna, their khala, maternal aunt. Kulla usbuin, every week, al banatu yazurna, they visit khalatahunna, mudaf mudafale, kulla is your kulla, after kulla comes mudafale, we know that, right. Asbu'in, every week. Number 6, qala tullabu li mudarrisihim, the students. Now, see, this is a good example. Qala tullabu, at-tullabu is a plural, at-tullabu is a plural, but the sentence is beginning with qala, right, qala. So, the students said to their mudarris, to their teacher, ya ustaz, or teacher, nahnu, we, nuridu, want, an nazuraka, we want to visit you ghadan, tomorrow. So, an nazura is al masdar al muawwal coming as a mafulun bihi for nuridu, and where is the mafulun bihi for nazuru? Ka, visit you, ghadan, tomorrow. Number 9, Ta'ammal ma yali. Now, we have already done that exercise in class number 77, it is on YouTube. Yaqulu, bring lam, it will become lam yaqul, because the phenomena of iltaqai sakinaini is there. So, waw has to be dropped. So, that is what Dr. Saab is explaining, we already explained that. So, yaqulu, bring lam, it will be lam yaqul, bring lan, lam, lan yaqula. So, number 10, Dr. Saab is asking adkhul, enter, lam, alal af'al al atiyati in the following verbs, wadbithu bishakal, and then vowelize it. So yakunu, bring lam, what will become? Lam yakun. Yaqumu, bring lam, lam yaqum. Yabulu, lam yabul. Yazuru, lam yazur. Yasumu, lam yasum. Yatubu, lam yatub. Okay. So when I say yazuru, lam yazur. What is lam? What is this particle lam? Order. It is harfun nafiyan wa jazmin. Harfun nafiyan wa jazmin. So wa and qalbin. Three characteristics, remember, jazmin, nafiyan and qalbin. So after lam comes fi'l mudare, and then fi'l mudare will be in a majzoom form, and the meaning of fi'l mudare will overturn qalbin, overturn into past continuous, and it will become a fact, past continuous. Oh, that is yakun, yeah, lam yakun, lam yakun, in Surah Ikhlas it comes, lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. So lam yaku. So again this is harfun nafiyan wa jazmin wa qalbin. It's a good catch. Number 11. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati bin nafi mustamil. Now Dr. Saab is giving us some more practice to bring in lam. So he is asking the questions, and he is asking us to negate that question using lam. Okay, so let's do it. Number 1, ya Ali, we are talking to ya Ali, so which means as a second person. Azurtal mudiru ya Ali, azurtal mudira ya Ali, did you visit the director, O Ali? No. Now I want to say no, I did not visit him, right? So I did not visit him. So first I say la, harful jawab la, lam, azur who, I did not visit him, or I can say la lam azur al mudira, or who is basically going back to al mudir. Yeah. Number 2, aqama akhuka min an naum. So what is the meaning of aqama? Your brother woke up from the sleep, right? So aqama, did your brother woke up from the sleep? So you are asking a question. This is hamza to istifham, right? Did your brother wake up from the sleep? Yeah, what did I say? Okay, we say la, harful jawab, right? Lam yakum, la yakum, no, he did not wake up, or we can say min an naum, from the sleep. Number 3, abala, again harfu istifham comes, abala. Now all of them there is a harfu istifham coming in the beginning, so let's just make a note of it. Abala, bala means he urinated, right? Abala tiflu fi kamisika, did the small child urinate in your shirt? And we want to say no, say la, harful jawab la, lam yabul, bala yabulu, lam yabul, la lam yabul fihi, he did not urinate in it, or fi kamisi, in my shirt, fi kamisi with the ya mutakallim, we can say that too. Number 4, we are talking to Aisha, ya Aisha, asumti amsi ya Aisha, did you fast yesterday, O Aisha? And she is saying no, I did not fast. La lam asum, I did not fast. Number 5, akunta fil fasli fi hissatil ula, akunta fil fasli fil hissa, were you in the class in the first section? And he said la lam akun fihi, no, I was not in it. Kana yakunu, 5 in your pocket, yakunu, takunu, akunu, nakunu, la lam akun, I was not in it, fihi, in it, I was not in the first section of the class. Number 6, ya ummi azukti hazal toam, ya ummi, did you tasted this food, oh my mother? She want to say no, la harful jawab, lam, what should I say? Azuk, who, I did not taste it. Number 7, akulta hakaza ya Umar, did you say like this, O Umar? Akulta hakaza, did you say like this, O Umar? And he said la lam aqul hakaza, I did not say like this. Number 8, aada akhuka min ar-riyadi ya Salma, aada akhu ki min ar-riyadi ya Salma, because we are talking to Salma, so akhu ki, did your brother return from Riyadh, O Salma? And she said la, no, lam yaud, he did not return. Number 9, atufta bil kaabata ya akhi, tafa yatufu, tufta, did you circle around the Kaaba, O my brother? Circled around, he said la lam atuf, I did not circle around bil kaabati. Number 10, akunta maridan fil usbu'il madi, were you sick in last week? And he said la lam akun, la lam akun, I was not sick maridan. Number 11, amatal kalbu, did you did the dog die? Yeah, did the dog die? La lam yamut, no, he did not die. Mata yamutu, yamut, lam yamut, he did not die. Number 12 is, again we have already practice it, how to make yeah, okay. Number 12, tambal mayali, ponder following, again this is how we make amar out of mudare. Takhulu becomes qul, we have already done that in lesson number class number 77 because of the iltaqai sakinani. So let's go to exercise number 13, sukh al amar min al afal al atiyati, make amar from the following verbs. Tasumu will become sum, taqumu will become qum, takunu will become kun, tazuru become zur, tatufu become tuf, ta'udu become ud, tatubu become tub, tazuku become zuk. Easy, right? And we know why this is happening. Number 40, we have some time in our way, right? 5-6 minutes, I think we do. Yeah, 55 minutes. So we'll just finish exercise number 14. 5 minutes left. Okay, maybe we'll just stop here because there are 9 and then we want to, inshallah we'll finish this lesson in the next class. There are 30 34 exercises. So and it's only 2 pages. So and then we'll start al naqis again. So we'll inshallah finish this lesson and then start the naqis verbs. Shouldn't take us long. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha. Laha ma kasabat wa alayha maktasabat. Rabbana la tu'akhizna in nasina aw akhtana. Rabbana wa la tahmil alayna isran kama hamaltahu ala allazina min qablina. Rabbana wa la tuhammilna ma la taqata lana bih. Wa'fu anna waghfir lana warhamna anta maulana fansurna alal qawmil kafirin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.